Long ago, in the mighty kingdom of Babylon, there lived a powerful king named Nebuchadnezzar. He ruled over lands far and wide, and one day he had a grand idea. "I will build a statue," he said, "a golden statue taller than any building, brighter than the sun." So the workers hammered and shaped, polished and stacked. The statue rose high into the sky, 90 feet tall. It gleamed in the desert sun like a mountain of gold. Then the king made a command. "When the music plays," he said, "everyone must bow down and worship the golden statue. Anyone who refuses will be thrown into a blazing furnace." Trumpets blared, drums pounded. The king's messengers shouted the command across the land. People gathered from every nation, every tribe, every language. But among the crowd were 3 young men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They were servants of the one true God, and they knew they could never bow to a statue. The music began. Cymbals crashed. Harps twinkled. Everyone dropped to their knees. Everyone except Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They stood tall, their eyes full of courage, their hearts full of faith. Some jealous officials saw them and ran to tell the king. "O king," they said, "those 3 men did not bow. They disobeyed your command." King Nebuchadnezzar's face turned red with anger. "Bring them to me," he roared. The guards marched the 3 friends into the palace. The king glared at them. "Is it true?" he asked. "Will you bow now, or shall I throw you into the fiery furnace?" Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego looked at the king and said, "We will not bow. Our God can save us from the fire. But even if he doesn't, we will never worship your statue." The king's fury exploded like a volcano. "Heat the furnace 7 times hotter," he shouted. The guards rushed to obey. Flames roared. The heat shimmered in the air. The furnace glowed like the heart of the sun. The guards tied up the 3 friends with ropes and dragged them toward the furnace. The fire was so hot, it burned the guards who got too close. With a final push, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego fell into the flames. The king leaned forward, waiting for the fire to finish its work. But then, something strange happened. The king jumped to his feet. "Didn't we throw 3 men into the fire?" he asked. "Yes, O king," the officials replied. "But look," the king cried, "I see 4 men walking in the fire, unbound and unharmed, and the 4th one looks like a son of the gods." Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were not alone. God had sent someone to protect them, an angel, a heavenly messenger, or perhaps even Jesus himself. "Come out," the king shouted. "Servants of the Most High God, come out!" The 3 friends stepped out of the furnace. Their clothes were not burned. Their hair was not singed. They didn't even smell like smoke. The crowd gasped. The officials bowed. The king was amazed. Then King Nebuchadnezzar made a new command. "Let everyone honor the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. No other God can save like this." And from that day on, The story of the fiery furnace was told across the kingdom. A story of courage, a story of faith, a story of a God who walks with his people even in the fire. Sometimes doing the right thing is hard. Sometimes standing up for God means standing alone. But Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were never truly alone. God was with them in the fire, in the fear, in the flames. And He is with you too. So be brave, be faithful, and remember, no matter how hot the fire gets, God is always near.